an interview with Harmony co-founder Stephen Say, Ender's Gate, and Pigeon Fight Club on this week's episode. Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Harmony ONEWeekly. This week, I get to sit down with Harmony co-founder Stephen Say and discuss the most recent Harmony news, in addition to project highlights. Let's jump right into it. Well, Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today on this video chat. I know that our community is really going to appreciate you joining us and talking this through.
Great to be here today.
We've seen Harmony adjust its gas fees. Can you shed light on this? And is this a scalable solution?
Yeah, we have lots of traffic, but also usage for our network now. To think through how to have a long-term solution, but immediately fight the spams, satisfy many of the big applications is what our engineers has been focusing on the last few days. In particular, based on the market price of the tokens and the demands, there are a lot of adjustments that we need to make even on the fly. We've been communicating to our partners. There will be a lot of people and different users, but we still see some just arbitrage bots, spams, that we must find better way to structure it. We know that the price and the demand is always more like an auction market. How to actually allow small players to go through, but be able to find out all the spams or even just legitimate use of arbitrage just quickly going through the network is going to be a key challenge. The great thing is we've been understanding the token economics even as an auction. We have been doing research in this field of gas fees. We'll be rolling out more even long-term solution, but what we have so far, even be able to dynamically adjust the fees, be able to understand what will be a good default price has been very helpful the last few days.
That's really great to hear that we do have so much opportunity in that way. The community is aware of the audit of our internal BTC vaults, the upcoming trustless Ethereum bridge, and the Horizon bridge.
Yes.
What other security practices are being implemented to help the security of the Harmony infrastructure?
The research has been really some of the best line of work, as well as with many scholars in this field. So starting with the research, we think that finally we bring some of the good results to the industry and production. And then the implementation with some of the best engineering practice to understand the smart contract vulnerabilities, but also understanding what are the audit unit testing is what we've been doing more than a year now, at least based on the Ethereum bridge that we have been working on and understanding the trade-offs. BTC bridge have a great launch. We have really great asset and many borrowers there. These security practice must be ongoing improvement as well. Doing key rotations, better and understand what are the education material for many of the validators coming to our space, as well as spreading that what are the incentives, but also the security process for external validators and internal education of what would be the practice will be our key focus. I do think that whether the trustless bridge and the Bitcoin bridge will be a key part, not just for the Harmony ecosystem, but for broader blockchain adoption. So we're going to put in a lot more effort into both education, internal audits of even the process, and helping external partners to understand what are the risks, but also the benefits and the best practice in the key management, in the process of deploy, in the monitoring, and so on.
Stephen, next question. What steps are you taking to ensure the Harmony protocol retains the empathy, passion, and excellence that it's known for?
Thanks for bringing up the culture and values that we have set and as a mission that we strive for to build a community around. The hardest thing of empathy doesn't matter what the market is and where the users are, to help understand each other's need and concerns is going to be the key part, especially this time. We are actually going to bring in all the core team and fellows to understand this time is a social bond time, is actually understand each other passion to build more product that's suitable is going to be the key to move forward. But going forward, we do know the community is very passionate about this platform and the team and the journey. So we want to use this as a way to look forward that we still have super skilled, insanely smart, very creative people that understand this space so well. We'll channel the passion and the energy to build product with the excellency that we stand for, and over long term, we're going to be part of the journey that we can be as a project.
The bear market is known as a time to buckle down and build. Where do you foresee Harmony as having made the most impact for the next wave of users?
No matter whether it's bear market or good market, there's still a strong need and lots of opportunities with these blockchain, open platform, Web3 technologies. We do think that many of these primitives is going to be the key building blocks of all the products in the future. The key question is, with the bear market, it's not about the marketing, it's not about the events, then what is the value proposition for our developers and the users that they more care about? We have finally identified that to go deep in this bear market, to understand stronger how to build the creator, fans, communities is going to be the key, because those are the people that will have the need, that will try to use the technology in the way that they want it. We do know that the digital economy will be the building block for many of these fans' economy. Now the question is, how can we enable them without them worry about wallet security, onboarding through different fiats or gateway? How would they use a product that's so seamless in the experience when they engage the fan? Could NFT be something that they understand, not just about as a technology, but as the native way of engaging the fans? This will be the utility as we test out in Q3 and Q4 to define the journey for Harmony.
Thank you for that vision, Stephen. Speaking of Harmony's ecosystem, let's take a look at two teams who are launching their dApps on Harmony soon. The team at Ender's Gate have been hard at work introducing new features and updates. The first is Battle Mode, which places users inside the arena and pits them against their enemies in a 1v1 battle. You can overpower and defeat your opponents by constructing a deck, which holds powerful monsters and specialized reaction cards. The gameplay modifiers are described in great detail in the team's documentation, and players can look forward to 6 unique classes of Guardians, field effects, and reaction cards. Elements will react uniquely against their counterparts and represent a deep strategy element that will challenge players who wish to attain the rank of Master Guardian. The second is the release of a redesigned NFT gallery for players to explore. The gallery offers users an engaging and crisp interface, enabling them to create their unique deck. You can follow the Ender's Gate team for updates on Twitter and Telegram. We'll link to Ender's Gate resources in the description. Pigeon Fight Club pits players as pigeons in a unique and dynamic battle with a 4-pigeon roster in this head-to-head game. Users will need to consider their strategy and counterplays in this chess-like matchup in order to win. We spoke to the team behind Pigeon Fight Club and learned more about the sets of tools players will be able to use in their fights for survival. To quote the team, "We're excited to share the game with players as the mechanics and strategy are more complex than one might believe on the surface. How upgrades and stats play into the meta will be super exciting to see. Not to mention, the pigeons are just dope." Pigeons will be attainable for newcomers and priced for easy onboarding of players into the game, with a full roster expected to cost roughly $20 to mint from the start. The goal is to provide a fun and fast experience for new players and veterans alike. Fighting in the alley for survival as birds will always be more fun with friends. That wraps up this week's ONEWeekly. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share this video. If you have any questions, head over to Harmony's Talk forum at talk.harmony.one, or join our online social media channels on Twitter, Reddit, Telegram, or Discord. Thank you for being a part of the Harmony community. We hope you found this video helpful. We'll be back next Friday to share more updates on all things Harmony in the ONEWeekly.